Stone fried lamb. This is essentially what we have going on here. Woo, look at all that smoke. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater, and in today's video, I am going to be trying some really legit Mongolian food. So I am in a small town called Newberry Springs, California, which is about 20 miles east of Barstow. And as you can see from the background, I am not at a restaurant, but rather I am at a Mongolian facility called Bataar Camp. And you're not going to find too many of these camps around California because this is a real legit Yurt camp. So I encourage you guys to stick all the way to the end of this video, especially if you want to see what authentic Mongolian food looks like, because I'm going to show you one of the rarest foods that you can find in California here at Bataar Camp. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button, as well as that notification bell. More of these awesome food and travel videos coming your way. And with that being said, let's start by touring this entire camp. And I believe this is an event that's supposed to be happening in September of next year, a 2-day Mongolian party or some sort of event. So maybe you want to check that out. And then that is the capital of Mongolia. Wow, so far away, isn't it? But Washington, D.C., not quite as far. So it looks like there's about 6 yurts on site. One of them is used for dining and socialization, and the other 5, I believe, is for lodging. I'm going to be staying at number 4 in case you guys want to stay at Rockstar Eater's yurt. And if you guys don't know what a yurt is, these are the ancient nomadic tents or huts that was used by the Mongolians back in the old days. So some of them are portable, like very portable, especially the tribes that are traveling quite a bit. And some of them are more stationary. And this one looks like it's more of the stationary one. So this one looks like there are 3 beds in here. So 2 small beds, which I think are for the children. And then this one is the master bed in the center. And I think that's like some sort of a heating mechanism because it can get very chilly at nighttime, especially since we're out in the desert. There's a chair right here. Oh, I love the colors. Really like something out of Mongolia. Oh, okay. Got some snacks as well as some drinks, water, wipes. How accommodating. These yurts are about $120 a night. It's available all 7 days from what I heard. For more information, I put it in the video description, the link, and I think you can also arrange that on their Instagram as well. And let me tell you, this is really one of the most interesting and unique lodging experiences you're going to find anywhere in California. I mean, how many yurt camps are you going to find around? Seriously. And I told you that there is one main yurt that they have the dining, right? It's right over here. Let's see how this one looks different. Kind of similar, maybe might be a little bit bigger. There's no bed in here, but I see all the other things in here. Let's see what we got. Like a freezer to store foods in. And what is this? Okay, there's some modern stuff that's in here too. Looks like we got a karaoke system here. All right, got to have a fun way to pass time here in the desert, right? And I think that's where you sing your karaoke at. And that is the dining table with sofa right there. And did I tell you how much I love these chairs? I love the colors. Really like something out of Mongolia or Tibet. Oh, you can even play checkers, even chess. Got some cards. What is this? Oh yeah, we got some tea as well. That's super awesome. And then we also have some candy, it looks like, as well as, what is that, soy sauce? Okay, I'm down with that. And some salt and pepper. And I want to be clear to mention, this food is only served if you are staying here at Bataar Camp. So once you've locked your yurt in, you've paid, you're good to go, then they will provide this menu for you. Or if you're also here for a private event, like you book out this whole place with your 50 or 60 guests, then the family can cook for you. So don't think it's like a restaurant where you can just come here and order the food and they'll just serve it to you in this little hut right here. So yes, be sure to stay at one of these yurts so that you can get the food. I know it's kind of a small menu, but I heard that the menu changes from time to time. They might even expand it to include more stuff in the next few months. So just be on the lookout for that. It's not a terribly big facility, but they do have a little bit of everything. Like you have an open kitchen right over here. And this here is a stage. So they do have events at this facility, cultural events, dancing, music, all that stuff. Okay, and I guess this is the kitchen right here. All right, preparing some food. They also have bathrooms here. If you can't tell, it'll show you the picture so you know which gender it is. And okay, not too bad. You got a sink right there and you got the toilets. These are just some of the kids. You belong to the family. You want to say hi? So guys, this is Umba. He's part of this team. So what exactly do we have here?
We have a Mongolian, we call it sute, banshta sutetse. And then we put bars, which is dried meat, and then dumpling, and then tea, black tea, and then milk. So all together we call it banshta sutetse.
So it looks kind of like a milky tea-like soup with the pieces of almost like round dumplings inside. And I do see the beef jerky. So that tea has like a very mild, somewhat creamy texture, flavor. It's not salty. It's not like I wouldn't say it's a flavor bomb like eating tom yum soup or curry soup in a Thai restaurant. But I do like dumplings though, so this is something I'm excited to see in my soup. So those are beef dumplings. What can I say? I mean, it tastes just like an Asian dumpling inside of a very milky tea soup. And this beef jerky, this is very unique. I don't think I've ever seen this in an Asian dish before, at least not cooked like this. Okay, that beef jerky, well, first of all, it takes some work biting into. It also kind of has like a, I don't know if that's a gamey flavor, but something about it tastes very different than the beef jerky that I've had in the past. I don't think I'm the biggest fan of that, but at least for the dumplings, I do like. The broth itself, I mean, it's definitely very new to me as well, but this is very old school Mongolian food, so I'm gonna try it and do my best to appreciate it. So they are rolling the dough for the buuz, which is the dumpling. So I've already had the dumpling, but this one will be made in a different way, bigger.
Steaming.
Steaming. And that is the minced beef. And I don't know if you guys can see, but there is some small pieces of cabbage inside, veggies. And this is to make the dumpling juicier, which I think is a good addition, maybe a little healthier too. Yes, oh yeah, stuff it right in there. All of these pieces are being individually crafted, so it does take a while to assemble the whole thing. And I noticed that they are shaping it in different ways, so it's not just one shape. Very creative. And I think for the most part, the taste should be the same, but at least you have your choices of the different sizes. And there it is, wow. Oh, look at all that steam. So that is the buuz. It's been cooking for about 20 minutes. So you do have to be a little patient with this one. Wow, the shape is so awesome. It almost looks like the Chinese baos that you find in those dim sum restaurants. All right, so I'm gonna be eating, I guess, the rest of the stuff in here. It's getting very chilly outside. So we got some pickles right there, some red cabbage, regular homemade cabbage, some mushrooms. So once again, this one is the buuz. So it is the Mongolian version of the steamed dumpling that's filled with minced beef. You could eat it with lamb, minced mutton, but this time it looks like beef is on the menu. And it's supposed to be flavored with onion, garlic, and some salt. Maybe I'll try some of the cabbages first. Wow, very refreshing. So crunchy too. So these are kind of like the side dishes that are around the table. I guess like the Mongolian equivalent of banchan. Or at least this is what the family is serving. Okay, I'm digging the pickle. Very sour, very crunchy, very briny too. Almost tastes like something out of a Jewish deli. Now here's the Buuz. This is the one I've been waiting for. Wow, so big. Whoa. Yeah, this very much tastes like the one I had in the soup, but it's much bigger. You see the skin on top? Yeah, that thing is so nice and chewy. Whoa. So juicy too. Did you see that? It just squirted out. These days, when you walk into like a Japanese, Chinese restaurant, you know how a lot of it is pan fried? A lot of it has the sauces like the soy sauce, the spicy mayo. You know, it's just really dressed up for pure flavor. This one is very simple, as you can see. You don't eat it with soy sauce, no dipping sauces, nothing. It's just eaten straight up like that. So you're supposed to really enjoy the natural flavor of it. Yeah, that's really the best word I can say. Natural flavor is what you taste pretty much in most of these Mongolian dishes. So yes, this is really as earthy and as primitive as it gets for Asian food. And now the Khuushuur is going on. And this one, it looks like it's a fried kind of a dumpling. So I guess I'm having a little bit of everything today. The steamed, the fried, and pretty soon the barbecued. This is like home-style Mongolian food. I'm gonna wait a few minutes for this to cool off because it is super hot. So once again, this is the Khuushuur, which is the meat pastry that's very popular in Mongolia. And it's kind of like a fried dumpling, but really huge. It kind of looks like an empanada. I'm not sure if you're supposed to eat it with a fork, but I'm just going to eat it like this with a napkin. And check this out. They got sriracha sauce, and I heard it goes really good on top of this. But I think I'm gonna try it by itself first. Oh, man, you gotta be careful. See, there's a lot of juice in there. Wow. Okay, I think this is my favorite one so far. Out of all the ones I tried, well, I kind of knew because if it's deep fried, that's like my kind of food. And I do really like deep fried dumplings, whether it's gyoza or mandu. And this is, I guess, the closest thing you can find to Mongolian fried dumpling. It's very hot, so it'll burn you. It kind of did with my chin. But you know what else will make it pretty hot? Some sriracha on it. It really takes it in another direction when you put sriracha on it. Now it's like spicy and super flavorful. Goes really good on the meat inside. Woo, man, this is really good. So next time I go to a Mongolian restaurant, I gotta look out for this specific dish. Looks like the sun is about to go down. Wow, time flies. See, it does take some time to cook some of these Mongolian dishes. But the last one, the Khorkhog, that one takes quite a while to cook. That is all the lamb meat with all the bones, as well as some carrots, some potato and onion. Some of the stones are cooking in there, and these stones have to be made red hot, like super hot, in order to make the main dish with the lamb. So we are making the Khorkhog right now.
Yep, and we're making with a very, very hot stone because we wanna get the earth flavor.
More meat on top?
Yep. Can you hear the sizzling?
Yes, I can. I don't think I've had a country cuisine where I've seen lamb or any type of meat that was at least partially cooked by stones that are super, super hot. This is really as natural and as primitive as it gets. Oh, so it's just going to kind of boil on?
Yep.
Okay.
boiling and sizzling with the hot stone. Okay, 1 hour.
So now we wait?
We wait 1 hour.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Oh, there it is. Oh, 1 hour later, it is done. Yeah, it looks like all the water's been evaporated.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just removing all the hot stones first. Yep, they are still very hot. All right, well, the stone you're supposed to throw it to each other? Okay. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be very hot in the beginning, but it'll cool down. You want me to try it too? Yeah? All right, which one should I try?
You gotta move fast.
Yeah. Well,
It's gonna cool down very soon.
woo! Oh, whoa, okay. Oh, well, at least I tried. It's just so oily. Woo! Okay, I gotta practice more. All right, guys, this is the entire platter. So now everything has come together. Everything that was made today. See, we got the Buuz right there, and then we got the Khuushuur right there, and in the center, the main event. This is the Khorkhog, which is the lamb that was cooked with the stones, along with the veggies like the carrot and potatoes, onion. Let's do it. See, even this big potato, it's cooked, like everything all the way thoroughly. Oh man. That's as soft as potato can get. Wow, I can taste that meat grease that's all over this thing. It's so flavorful. Yeah, you got to eat potatoes when it's fresh, when it's really cooked fresh like this. It really tastes the best, like meat and potatoes. Usually I'm a steak and potatoes type of person, but looks like today it's lamb and potatoes. Kind of smoky, but then it's also has like a gamey smell too. That's very interesting. I don't think I've had lamb that was so natural tasting, I would say, because this lamb is not really seasoned with much, just a little bit of salt, and then it goes into the boiling process, and then you pretty much taste the natural flavor of the meat along with the flavor that comes from the really hot stones. I can't really describe what that tastes like, you know, the flavor from the stones. All I know is that it gives it a little bit more of like a earthy flavor, and maybe even a little bit gamey, I would say. So no restaurant taste here whatsoever. This is really as organic, as natural, primitive, nomadic, whatever you want to call it. The last time that I've had a meat dish that was this primitive was when I was in Mexico a few weeks ago, you know, with the chicken and lamb barbacoa. So this is lamb made Mongolian style. I want to say once again, this meal is only provided if you are staying at the Yurt or if you have a private event going on here. They will size it according to the number of people you have. So if you come by yourself, of course, you'll get a smaller portion of everything here. Or if you come with a group of 4, they can make something that looks like a platter just like this one. Or if you do the party of 60, they will cook for everybody. So yes, you know where it's at. It's here in Newberry Springs, about 19-20 miles east of Barstow. You would have never known that a Mongolian community like this exists out here, right? Once again, guys, this is Umba. Yeah, so just call or DM and the staff will take care of you, right?
Yes, call us or Instagram us and we'll take care of you. Mongolian experience.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, I guess now it's time to go to sleep. Drove all this way out here, might as well just stay out in one of these yurts, right? Yes, this is going to be quite an interesting night. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next food adventure.